All right, here we go. All right, this is Lion Grind, and today is June 14th.
User,
All right, let's get this started.
let's get this information.
I think some of you guys still got to do your homework.
I know
Uh,
Adrian posted his. Did you see his? He put it in the group chat.
yeah, I forgot. I didn't get to scroll up. I saw his No, I saw it. He sent it earlier, not just recently. I think he sent it like last night or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw it last night.
His is really good. I need to pay attention more to detail on those.
Yeah, so let me see. I think you guys posted it on there. Let's go over.
I sent it to you directly because that's what I thought we were supposed to do. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
we were just
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Because I was trying to hide it from everyone, so
yeah.
they don't copy before I actually present it. Um, so actually, there's a few here. Let me go ahead and open them. We can actually go over them and stuff.
Yeah, we can analyze them and stuff.
Yeah, let's look at best way to do this is to learn from each other. So let me go ahead. All right, Adrian. Coda. All right, yours is right here. Let me go ahead. I wonder if I can share. Oh, there it is. Cool. Um, you guys see that?
It's just the trade. Oh, now there you go. Yeah. All right.
All right, cool. I believe this is yours, right, Dakota?
Yeah, that's mine.
All right. All right. So we're gonna go over this. You obviously did this on the phone, right?
No, like I took the screenshot on the phone, then I went put it on Dropbox, went on my laptop, took it out of Dropbox, and then took it into Paint.
Okay, cool. Um, what I'm gonna have because it's a lot cleaner if you actually do it on the platform. Let me show you how to do it real quick. So this is
Okay.
record. I'm gonna show you guys as you see how ours is like really clean. Um,
Yeah.
his is really
I was
really clean. So I spoke with him. So this is how we're gonna do it. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Um, so for instance, what you're gonna do is right. You can if you want to go in and do your triangles on this, um, but you can do the triangles on the paint too. But you can draw it out here, right? Did you just set up your screen the way it is right now? You see how
yeah.
this is how you want to take the snapshot? Just go over here, go to File, and you're gonna do Save as Picture, and you're gonna save as Active Chart as is, and you're gonna make sure this thing right here is unclicked. Okay,
Uh,
just unclick that, and then go ahead and press OK. And then you can go ahead and just put it in there, save it, right? Save it. Now we can go ahead and let me go ahead and share my desktop. Right. So the here's the photo. You see how clean that is?
it's still my screen's delayed a little bit. I think
Okay.
all I see is traders. Oh, there we go.
All right. Cool. So you see that right there.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is open up Paint. Open. You just gotta open and then you're just gonna open it up. You see how much cleaner this picture is?
Yeah, for sure.
You see that, right?
Instead of taking a screenshot, yeah.
Right. It doesn't show up blurry when you try to send it. Um, I try to do all the multiple ways, and this is the best way to do it.
All right.
And then you utilize all these tools over here to you can like
Yeah.
draw your lines out. You know, you can draw your lines out. Um, it's real easy. And then that's it. And then you can pretty much self-explanatory. Just play with the tools. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right. let's go back to platform. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and so we are going to zoom in on to yours since you're here. There's a
Yeah.
benefit coming. If you do your homework, we can go together, discuss it.
Yeah. Help me.
Uh, I think the thing is lagging.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, there we go. We're good. All right, this is good. So over here, I'm thinking your peak from when I was looking yesterday. Your peak formation highs are your green, right? Or are you trying to draw levels too?
No, those are levels. Those are levels. Those are all levels I drew out.
Oh, these are low levels. What about these up top? Looks like your peak.
The green. The green. The green.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the green are levels.
are levels. Well, what about this?
I circled. See the yellow circle? That's what I was circling for. Like
Oh,
those are levels too. Like it dropped down. You know, for level 3 dropped, and reset, and then kept going.
okay. So on here, there's actually multiple peak formation highs that they set. They kept on going up.
Okay. Okay.
They kept on resetting the market,
Yeah.
right?
So
And
if how do you know every time they like reset the peak formation high when it breaks it or like you know what
yeah,
I'm saying
when it breaks,
resets it?
every time they break it,
Okay.
right? They create a new peak for. Look, this one right here was low, and then they broke it
Uh huh.
above it. So this is your new.
Yeah.
This is your new peak high, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, this stays as your peak formation low because it's the lowest, right? But
Yeah.
you can actually follow it. So this becomes a higher peak
Divergent.
low, becomes a higher peak low, right?
Okay.
So it kind of follows market structure, right? If you draw a trend line
Yeah.
going up, so you can draw this as your next per peak formation high. So if it respects that, it almost works as the peak formation low also. Um, but on here, yeah, this is so where they reset the market right here is when they created a bullish pattern right here, which you drew,
Yeah.
right? And what they do is around the 200 EMA area, right?
Mhm.
Usually around the 200 EMA, if they hit it or work around that area and then move up, that's they probably reset the market. And you'll see right here, look, they moved up 3 levels from here, 1, 2, 3, right? And then they went
Yeah.
and then went down here one, looks like just two. It looks like they were gonna reset it again right here. They're gonna go up.
That's what I was seeing.
Yeah, it was tricky last week. So
So,
during the summertime and the holidays, a lot of these market makers are on vacation. So this is almost the same setup as last year. They just kept on rising and rising and rising. And sometimes they don't even follow the rules. It's like they have the thing in autopilot. But
yeah.
you know,
This is where I got confused the most with GJ was like, all right, so you see that real big consolidation up top?
yeah,
All right, so like it looked because it was consolidating down. It looked like it was building up for a rise. So if you look right where I thought it was going to buy was right where it starts across all the EMAs right there on
yeah,
my picture, and that's where I went to go buy, and then it turned around on me, and then I was down like I just had to take the loss because I didn't want to what I'm saying keep going,
yeah,
which it did. And I'm glad I got out of it.
yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll look deeper into that uh, on the thing. We'll show you we'll show all that what happened. And then all these circles down here are what? These
Just
circles
like
are
yeah, like there's gonna be possible entries if what I'm saying with other confirmations. I
okay.
seen that was on Fajar's too, so I wanted to what I'm saying go down, draw divergence lines and stuff like that.
Yeah. So right here we'll go deeper into this is because right here there's a first leg and there's a second leg. That's where you want to enter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is good points to circle where to enter. But
Uh
the
huh.
most important part is where to enter.
Yeah. The certain exact point. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Just draw the exact point of where you would enter, just so
Okay.
you know exactly. You know the area, but you need to know when. And then divergence. Your divergence right here. Uh, yeah. So shit, came down, came down here, and then your divergence line bounced right to right here. Yeah. So usually you want to draw the best divergence line is over your liquid baseline, right?
Over your liquid baseline.
Yeah, that's when you're gonna see most of the effect of your divergence, right? So usually when
Okay.
it's sitting on top of here, you want to draw it over there because a lot of it, bounce over there. This is divergence. It is divergence, but um, it works best when you use it over your liquid 50.
Yeah, it could be better. It could be better. I
Yeah, because
understand.
usually the two entry points where you're gonna make the most money is where it comes out of the Bollinger Band and it's divergent going up.
Yeah.
It's it crosses the signal line and then gets supported second way, and that's your first jump. Your second entry is when it comes back down on the liquid 50 and then goes up.
It's a pennant.
Yeah, yeah, those are the best entries. Some of the entries down here, I wouldn't even do it because you don't know what the hell it's gonna do.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I only do it when it's like I have a support. I only use the EMAs and liquid 50s as a support to push it. That makes sense. You kind of want to have like a trampoline to jump off of,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's gonna actually jump off or not. You can't really guess that. You can, but you're kind of guessing at that point. Right. So that's that. 3 levels away.
Hello.
That
Yo,
who's this?
you guys hear me?
Oh, you're late. I thought I blocked this already.
No, I was in here
No, you
when you
weren't.
started. Yeah,
Were you?
Yeah, he joined. He joined. He just wasn't talking.
I'm just kidding.
but someone keeps clicking. I don't know what that is. You guys don't hear
I
it?
hear it too. I don't know if it's my phone or not.
I
Like
don't.
you guys keep talking and just clicks.
Oh, that right there.
Yeah,
Is that me? No, I don't see. Is that Adrian?
and I was muted, so it wasn't me.
I muted my mic and it still happened. I think it's you, Leonard.
It's me.
I mic's muted. So.
All right, hold on. Is it?
It sounds like somebody's typing.
Who's that? Hello, 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 hello. No, I don't think it's me.
No, I muted my mic and Beto had his mic muted, and then when you started talking, I could hear it.
All right, let me unmute my.
Let's see, Dakota, you talk.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, it's not you.
Yeah, I don't think it's me.
Weird.
I guess it's somebody just trying to chew while they're watching. Anyways, all right, let's go.
So you said,
Let's
so you
go.
said the best entries were liquid baseline and coming in and out of the Bollinger Bands, right?
Yeah, those are the best entries. Sometimes you'll see them bounce off the signal line too. You can use that, but I've seen it when it creates an M and then it goes down on you. I'm sure you guys seen that too. All right, that was let's go ahead and that was Dakota's. Let's go ahead and open up Adrian's. Oh well, let me see. Oh yeah, Fahar sent his in. Let's look at.
Oh yeah, that thing's beautiful.
You see Fahar's?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Let me look at that. Keep that on there.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. What the heck happened? They actually zoomed in. How the hell? Oh.
Hey, Leonard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that was just I've been going over notes and stuff like that yesterday and today. But so like I know you said this a lot of times, but you said on the 5-minute drawing patterns is not as strong, but you do go back and forth when you say you can draw them out on the 1 minute and the 5 minute.
Yeah, you can draw them out there. You can. There's patterns there. right?
Yeah.
On the 5 minute, you're like on the 5 minute, you can see a better entry because you'll see like a smaller pattern, and then you can like enter. But you just gotta know that it won't move that far.
Oh, okay, but it'll do it for either when you look at the entry or when you look at it going
Yeah,
towards that EMA and stuff like that, right?
yeah. Because if you try to enter too early, right, they can
Yeah.
bite you in the ass and go to reverse. So that's why you got to go to the 15 minute, wait for that second leg to almost look like it's forming. Like right
Yeah.
here, you see this right here?
Yeah.
Right, you guys see that right here?
Yeah.
When you guys see this second leg right here, then you can go to your 5 minute and start using your 5 minute as like where is it at? I wouldn't even try to like on the 5 minute. Sometimes on the first leg, you'll see like on the 5 minutes already crossing, right? Right?
Yeah.
You guys see
15 though, big
right
segment.
here, like right here. So we have the first leg. We have a first leg that was formed here, right? And you guys feel like it's going to cross, and you guys enter too early. But on the 15 minute, there's a signal line that it bounced off of, right?
Yeah.
So you guys entered too early, and now you just lost a couple of pips because you didn't wait till the 15 minute actually did it.
So you see it on the 5 minute, and if it crosses, you go back to the 15 minute, and then you see and wait too hard to cross, right?
Yes, you wait till the 15 minute crosses because if the 5 minute crosses already, because you'll see on the 5 minute it crosses real early.
Yeah.
Right? It'll cross real
But it
early.
always comes back and pins it. And that's when it makes the second leg on the 15.
Yeah, make it second leg and you just lost, and then it'll go down. So wait till the 15 minute crosses and does your second leg stuff. Make sure it crosses and it gets trapped, right? It gets trapped in the signal line.
Yep.
If you feel like getting trapped, then use your 5 minute, because you'll lose a lot of pips right there when you just use a 5 minute.
Okay.
Just wait till that 15 minutes ready. Like right
And
here,
1 minute, right?
there could be another instance right here where it's turning right here. 5 minutes telling you that it crossed the signal line. It creates an M on the 5 minute signal line, and it creates an M, and then it drops. Right? And then you just screwed yourself. That little M was because of this right here. It bounced off this signal line off the 15 minute, and it just dropped on you. So don't.
So on the
You gotta be
on the 5 minute, it won't be as clear sometimes, but if you see it on the 5 minute, then you know it's
you have to make sure your 15 minutes gonna cross. Make sure
Sometimes they'll fool you.
Yeah, you gotta make sure the 15 minutes gonna cross, because it happened to me many times. That's how I learned from it.
Can you go over to the high week on this picture here? I just want to look at something.
We're gonna go over this picture. So he did a peak formation high here, low. So this is peak low. See, he did another peak low, like I told you before, another peak high.
Yeah.
And then another peak high. So you can do that.
Okay. I see that. That's way better now.
Right here, inverted half Batman. Set up.
Where is that at?
So that half of Batman, he's kind of like pointing. He's pointing right here. So here's the ear, and then here's the half of Batman.
Oh, okay.
It's right here.
And then you know it's gonna go up then, yes or no?
You just look out for it. If you see this, the reason why they create a half of Batman, right, is because they don't want to go out. They don't want to violate a certain area, so they don't want to violate this box. See that?
Yes, that's right. It's the box you always talk about.
So they try not. You see that?
All right.
Try not to pass that box, is because a lot of money is trapped down here. They're not going to give you an opportunity.
Yeah, all the sellers.
Yeah, they're not going to give you an opportunity to get your money back, so they don't violate it. They're like, nope, got your money. We ain't gonna get. We're not gonna let. We're gonna move out of there, right? And everybody's just praying like, oh, come on, come back, please. No, that's right. That's why they create the half of Batman. And then over here, you don't see any stop hunt. There's no stop hunt in the half of Batman. they don't stop hunt or nothing because they don't want to have those traps get out, right? So look, no,
Yeah.
no stop hunt down. They just continued up. All right. Um. Let me. All right. Cool. Then right here he did his levels. 1, 2, 3. Um. Dang. Lets you zoom in, but doesn't really let you scroll around it. Hold on.
Yeah. No. If you save that picture, you can go on your own file and scroll around and zoom in on it.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Now I'm just opening up my Photoshop. Hold on. You guys do? Can you guys still see it? Oh, stupid.
I just see the Facebook Messenger.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I just opened my Photoshop by accident. Now it's loading. No. All right, let's go back to it. Come on, guy. All right, that's lag. Oh, so you see the Facebook Messenger is just not up, and it's lagging on me.
Yeah.
So he did his levels. He did the same bullish pattern that you did for the reset.
Yeah, it was a big one. It was a big one. If I could have caught that, could have made some good tips there. Actually, I did think I took a buy on that and just got out because I was just I need to like start. You know what I'm saying? Watching it, letting the move form more. You know what I'm saying? Actually make the complete move. You know, if I'd have held, because I'm pretty sure I did trade that right in Asia, and if I'd have held all the way to the high week, I mean, you can only, you know what I'm saying? You can only imagine the tips of it.
Yep. Yeah, that's where
Just keep following with stop loss up.
TDI and everything comes in right here. Look, the bullish pattern was formed. TDI formed the W right here, and this is your entry. Right? Here's the bullish pattern. On your TDI, here's the first leg, second leg. That's your entry. That's all you have.
Yeah, bam.
Yeah, you got to use your TDI for entry. You see the pattern, but you got to use your TDI for entry.
Oh yeah, for sure. TDI makes things so much simpler.
Yeah, the entry. It's your tool.
Yeah.
Set peak for me.
So at high week, I was correct then. It was at third level, and I should have known it was just going down.
And then here's another bullish pattern that he put up here.
Yeah, that small one right there. That's valid though, even with the smaller triangle like that?
Yeah, this is still valid because of the first leg. This is called a butterfly. A butterfly
Okay.
is when the second leg violates the first leg. Right? A Gartley is when it doesn't violate the second leg, right? So this one right here is a butterfly.
It's like almost equal.
So this one's a butterfly, right? If this were to go up more, that's called a Gartley. A Gartley does not violate your first leg, and Gartleys are stronger.
It doesn't violate it, but does it have to be in the same area, or does it need to be higher, or what?
No, hold on.
Or as long as it doesn't violate.
Let me go ahead and draw it out. New share. Okay, you guys see my whiteboard?
Not yet.
You see it now?
Yeah.
I just see a blue thing.
All right, hold on. Let me go to desktop.
Third draw. Oh, now it's white. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna reshare it. All right, you guys see it? Let me know if you guys all see it before I start.
It's not a whiteboard anymore. No, it's oh, there we go.
All right, cool here. So I'm gonna draw a Gartley pattern, and the reason, I'll explain why it's so strong. All right, so we'll draw a bullish Gartley. Right. All right. it'll end up here, right? And then
So it's just a little bit above it. Second leg.
so the reason why this is so strong, why do you think it's so strong? Anyone take a guess?
It's got like, cause it's still uptrend.
All right, what is this right here on the market? What does this look like? What area down here? If I
Um,
look on my candles, what is this?
That's the low.
What is it?
The low.
Yeah,
The
that's
peak.
exactly, that's your peak formation low, right? This is your peak low,
okay.
right?
So it won't break.
So what is this one right here?
That's the second peak low, but it didn't break the first one.
Yeah, it didn't break the first one, so why do you think it's so strong? Right? Remember what we always explain. If this doesn't break your first leg, it's gonna go the other way. Right? That's why this is so strong. It didn't violate. That's why Gartleys are so powerful. You guys understand that now?
And the definition for the Gartley is that second leg.
Yeah, the second leg doesn't break the first leg, right? And this right here, when you
Yeah, just wanted to verify.
when you use the Gartley pattern, this is a safety trade. This is a safety trade type of. This helps you find the safety trade, right? Safety trade is when it doesn't violate your first leg, right? You guys understand that?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Why is that heck? Come on. Yeah, so this is a safety trade. Doesn't violate first leg. Oh, it doesn't violate peak formation low, right?
Yep.
So that's what a Gartley pattern does. It doesn't violate your peak formation low. That's why it's so powerful. It's a 95% pattern. All right. So here's your other pattern. This is strong too, but it's not as strong. Right. It's just basically the same thing. It doesn't matter the distance or whatever. I know someone they try to measure the distance. It doesn't matter. And then this one would violate it like that. You see that?
Butterfly one.
Yeah, it's considered a butterfly because, right? It's still a pattern, but it violates your first leg right here, right? But it still eventually goes up. Still a pattern, but it's not as strong as the Gartley. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
And then it's just reverse effect, right? Reverse for the bearish, you just flip these the other way, right? You want me to draw that out?
Yeah, if you don't mind, at least the Gartley.
All right, so for the bearish Gartley, and then notice that I'm coloring these in red, right?
Yeah, red.
Red for bearish. Right.
Okay. All right, now I see it.
All right. You see that?
Yeah.
Really easy. It doesn't violate. And I'm going to show you this on the 4-hour chart on GJ. Did it? You see this?
Hold on.
You guys understand now?
Yeah, for sure. I got that for sure.
All right, cool. So let's go to the platform now. Let's go to GJ. GJ 15-minute. You guys see the platform?
Yeah, now I can.
All right. We're going to do the 4-hour. Let's take this out. Let's do a blank. Where's my blank?
Oh, I see it.
Right? You see the Gartley now?
Yeah. That's the pattern we've been drawing, right? We've been waiting for last week.
Yep. This is the same pattern we've been waiting for. And look at this Gartley pattern. Right? Look how high this leg is and this leg. We're looking for
Yeah, for sure.
We're looking for it to drop hard. And it already dropped hard on Friday. That's why it was so strong on that drop. Make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
And then this one right here too is a Gartley too. But shoot, sorry, this is supposed to be red, so I changed my colors on this.
Okay.
So actually, let's just fix it because this is recorded. I can never get the double click to work while I'm recording.
Yeah, no, it's a pain on there.
Yeah.
I think you have to click the corners, like Adrian said.
You click the corners?
Yeah.
Let me see.
And was Gartley there too. Now I see it.
Oh, there you go.
Double
Look at
click
that.
it.
Learned something new today.
That was Adrian.
Adrian right there.
I'm trying to take anybody.
Ah, cool, man. Shoot. That's gonna help me out big time. Shoot.
Oh yeah, helped me out a lot. It's
All right.
hard.
So we got our bullish right here. Right. Look, there's two bullishes that were formed. Look at that one. Right.
Yep.
And what?
Gartley.
And then hold on. Make sure that's blue. Right. Look at this. Did it break the first leg?
No.
That's why it was so powerful. Look how powerful that it was to turn. From Wednesday, Thursday to Friday. Look how powerful that was.
Crazy.
Right?
That's the type of trades I'm trying to catch.
Yeah, so if you see the Gartley pattern, this is a Gartley.
Long term, baby.
This is considered a safety trade, right? This is
Yeah, peak from peak when they come back and don't break the peak formation low, correct? That's safety trade.
yeah, and then the easiest way to see
Come
it
back for the
is the
contract.
Gartley pattern. It's easy, right?
Yeah.
It actually formed another one, right? It did go down eventually, but it formed another one. This one barely violated it. I mean, it didn't even violate it. See?
Yeah, so from what Fahir said the other day or last time, he's like, a safety trade means when a peak formation high, peak formation low is formed, they will rise or drop, then they will retest it,
Yep.
but they will have to retest that level. If they do so, then it is safe to trade. Eventually, they will give you a pin to the high or low, railroad track, doji, or etc.
Yeah, right here. That's all that is right here. You got pins too low. Here's a railroad track that they formed a big railroad right here. You see it?
Yeah.
Then it rose.
Right? You see that railroad right there?
Yeah, that's a strong one too.
And then it went the other way.
So that's a engulfing bullish railroad, correct?
Yes, because it engulfs, eats up the red one,
Mm-hmm.
the smaller one. So a golfing railroad is a lot stronger, the stronger railroad. But sometimes you can't go by that because railroads are railroads.
Yeah.
You'll see
I
like,
mean, when you see it though.
look at this. This is not an engulfing railroad,
No.
but it still went down, right? So don't try to like say, oh, it's not engulfing, it won't go. It's not true. But it is definitely powerful, but it can trick you too, right? Look at this
Yeah.
one. This is engulfed it. So you just know what you're looking at. It engulfed this, but what can it do? It can create a wood pile. Look at this wood pile,
Yeah.
right?
And you said wood pile consists of what, 3 to 5?
Yeah, it'll be like 3 to 5 railroads in a row.
Oh, shit.
3 to 4 candles work in the same area. This is even more candles work in one area. Look, and then eventually wanted to go down, and look at this. Bam, it just went down real hard. All right, so that's on the 4 hours. Going to 1 hour. All right, let's go to. This is a blank. Okay, obviously this is Monday to Wednesday. Template 1 hour. All right. Where was I? So this is beginning of week. So this is weekly line, right? If you see this is the weekly line. It's the beginning of a new week. That's how you can tell where you're at. So you can see the market just keep going up. It's crazy. There's a bunch of resets that happen. Let's go to the 15-minute. 15. Alright, where are we at on this? Alright. Monday. Okay, here we go. Start off on the Monday. Monday. Okay, here's Monday. Alright. So starting off Monday, right? Let's go over this, how everything works. Monday, the market makers set the psych low and psych high of the week. Notice the black lines, right? The black lines go all the way across only on the Monday. It doesn't create a new one. Here's psych high. It goes all the way across. You guys understand that?
Yeah.
So on Monday, they set this.
Yeah.
They set your psych high and your psych low. That's what they do. Okay, and then they use this line to basically like support and a resistance line, and they utilize it. It gives the market makers something to work at, and you'll see them work it. So right here on the beginning of the week, you see right here, they did a stop hunt in London, right? They did a stop hunt to London, to the stop hunt box. Went to the stop hunt box and actually went all the way to the 50, the very top. Let's go scroll in more. There we go. So you see this right here? They went up 50. You guys got that? So remember, beginning of any session is usually a fake session. Is a fake move, right? Right. So this is the fake move that they did in London, and then they reversed it, and then they went back the other way. You just gotta can't really use that rule every time, but sometimes they will do that. What they do in the beginning of the session is try to get more contracts and begin their session out by faking people out and get their money back. So that's how they begin their session. So usually around London. So London starts around 11 a.m. No, I mean 11 p.m. Pacific my time. So that's like 1 o'clock Eastern. And then around, they can move at that time. They chose to move right away. They chose to move right away, right when London opened. Right, but they'll start moving the whole session. But this area right here is almost like tea time. Around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning my time, they'll start moving. They'll make their big move for that night. So they did their move here. Stop hunt. Right, it's 50 pips, 25 or 50 pips from Asia session from the top of the box, right? So they chose to take it to the 50. They reversed it, and they actually wanted to retest it, right? So you just got to be careful. They love to retest things. They like to come back and take these guys out, and they actually created a multi-session M right here.
Yeah.
Right? This is a multi-session M they formed. It actually landed at the beginning of New York, right? And they pinned it right here to the 50. Notice that they don't try to go any higher. They just pin it, and then they drop really hard on you. And notice that they came after, right, this area, right? Look, this is almost like a level, right? They actually go after that level. They always do that. They always come back. They always come back for the level that they created. And they actually went back for the second. They went down all the way to psych level low. See that? They went
Yeah.
They went back for the psych low that was created on Monday. And they went all the way, and they chose to go all the way down to Monday. I mean, they chose to go all the way down to the sweet spot. All right, and then just notice you could have wrote this down because they're respecting this EMA right here. What EMA is this?
5.
13.
Right. This is the 5, right? This
Oh,
is
5? Shit. So,
they respected the 5 EMA, right? And they started to write it up. So you get out from here. You should have got out right here actually, if you know how the sweet spots work, because you just lost all that money. Why would you want to lose all that? And then they come up here on Tuesday, right? They come up. Look, they pinned actually another sweet spot right here. See that? They pinned another sweet spot.
3 pins on that one.
Yeah, so this is, they like to do this. They'll pin, and they'll reverse, and they'll use the EMAs again. And they'll sit on the EMAs, and then whenever they choose to, they'll go up, keep going up. You could have entered right here and got more money. See this first leg? Right? You see that?
Yeah.
Here's your first leg, and what did the second leg do right here?
Supported by the signal line.
You're supported by the signal line. Right? That's your entry right here. And then you could have rolled this all the way up. You just followed it if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you, could you imagine, like, that's a, oh my God.
Yeah, so when you
That's
see
hella crazy.
it, take some practice.
You could have rode that the whole week.
Yep, because remember, what do they do on Monday and Tuesday?
They set peak formation high, peak formation low, correct?
Exactly. So what do they set right here?
They said that. They safe
Yeah.
trade, whatever you want to follow. The peak
They set-
formation low and peak
Yep.
formation high.
They set the peak low for the week, and you know where they're going now. Right? They started going the opposite direction.
Now, how do you know that it's peak? Like, how do you know it's not just like a super bearish week?
You don't know that.
You don't know that. You just have to wait and see.
Yeah, you just gotta wait what they're doing. That's why you just
You just watch the behavior.
watch the behavior, see what they're doing.
Okay.
So they chose to peak low, and they chose to go up here. And then notice here on Wednesday, what did they do? Chose to go up, look at the stop hunt box. Notice Asia session, really small, no movement at all. A lot of consolidation. Right? Around this time frame is when Asia session opens, and this is where signals are sent around this area.
Yeah,
So
right before the gap.
Yeah, so you would get like these pips right here. You see that? Notice that it bounced off the EMAs, and that's what
Yeah.
that's
You knew
what
it was moving away.
that's what we kind of look for. Because that's what we kind of look for when we're trying to set up the signals. How it reacts around the EMAs, and if it's still divergent, and then the behavior.
And when you say you want the best divergence is over your liquid 50, what would you say when it's riding that signal line? You can draw divergence.
So you don't want to draw. Hold on. So you don't want to draw your like if say the market went down here, when it goes down here, right? I don't like that. Why?
I don't know.
If the market was down here and it was still divergent, why don't I like that?
Because it'll lighter or what?
No, it'll bounce off this and it can bounce off the liquid 50 and go down.
Yeah, go down more. Yeah, okay.
Why would I want to have a? Why would I even try to look for that type of entry when there's a wall in front of me? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. But if it was over the liquid 50, that's a better support in the bounce to go up, right? That's why I look for it. That's why I looked for it over the liquid 50.
Hey.
I don't like to draw it like over here. I look for the ones that are like up here, or it creates it down here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. More confirmation.
Yeah. You don't want to run into a wall. Imagine putting a trampoline inside your house, and your roof is only 1 foot above you. Are you gonna jump on that trampoline?
No.
So that's the same concept. So right here, it actually worked it all the way up. This peak formation high, right? I mean, the sweet spot right here is very, very powerful. Very powerful. Very powerful resistance line. Notice how many times they try to touch it. 1, 2, 3, right? So usually if it's 1, actually 4 times, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see him respecting it that much, you wait for it to touch again, and it's kind of reversed. Does that make sense? It's just a big wall they don't want to. It's a big wall they don't want to try to violate. So, and then eventually, actually, there's a pattern here too. You can utilize your patterns. Right? You guys see it?
Yep.
It had a bearish pattern right here and made it drop. And there's actually a bullish in the middle here to make a rise. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Made it rise right here. You could have grabbed, I guess that's like 33 pips, 34. Still good enough.
Still good little bit of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money still. And then bearish pattern. So if you actually zoom this out, your levels were here. One.
Yeah, that was a reset there at peak formation low.
Alright, cool. So here's level 1. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Level 2. This whole thing is level 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that whole thing, and then it dropped.
Yep.
Dropped 2 levels, and then reversed.
Yep. So this is where they do their reset. They just wanted to drop 2 levels, right?
Yeah, they came back and took everything out from Tuesday's opening at Asia.
Yep. You see that? Dropped 2 levels, then they went up 3 more levels. Right.
Is there a bullish pattern from Tuesday at open of Asia to Wednesday that bottom of the W?
Yeah, right here.
Just very, very okay.
Right, that's actually a Gartley pattern. Look,
yeah, it is.
It doesn't violate this. Look how powerful that it did. Look how powerful that was and moved the market all the way up.
That's crazy, man.
Right.
I wish I'd get off work earlier so I could come home and be on my laptop. Come Asian session. It helps so much being on my laptop.
Yeah. So this is your peak low, and look at your. This is your safety trade.
When it comes back to retest, didn't break, you know that it's going. Okay, all right.
See, you see this right here? This is a safety trade because the second leg didn't want to violate this first leg.
And it's following market. What do you call it? Market behavior or something, whatever you called it.
The baseline?
Yeah, the baseline, market baseline, because it's still an uptrend.
Yeah. And then how would I get into this market? Let's go to our tools to dig up our gold. Right here. Look what it showed us. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. W pattern. Second leg supported by.
Easy.
Second leg is.
Signal line.
Who did that? Is that Beto?
No, I think that was you right now. You didn't press it?
No, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you just put that.
Yeah, I think it was you, bro.
What was it?
You pressed.
Oh, well.
I mean, I can if you want me to, but it wasn't me.
Anyways, right here, second leg was supported, and then it just went up slowly. This is all a bunch of consolidation. And usually,
they're just building strength in the market.
They're building strength and strength. They decided to go down here, but they actually consolidated like crazy, up and up until they wanted to take everyone out up here.
But you would have held that. Oh,
yeah.
If you would have held this, right? All you had to do was just move your.
I'm just glad.
All you had to do was move yourself in profit, let them go up, move yourself in profit a little bit, all right? Let it go up, move yourself in profit.
Yeah.
Slowly creeping up on it.
Well, that was my question.
How many pips is that?
That is a total of, you caught it right here, all the way to Friday, 193 pips.
Oh my God. That's
so
crazy.
like you know how Umberto said keep a tight stop loss, right?
Yeah, so Berto, when he does his trades, you gotta remember that he likes the quick in and out. He doesn't go for the long trade, so you keep a tight stop loss so you get more in profit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you know how like it could go like it could spike down on you like really hard and then
then I'll move up. So he's that type of trading style is like a helper. Just get your money and get out.
So we'd have to learn from someone else.
No, I'm showing you.
Long trading?
I'm showing you on a long trade.
You can use what we've.
What I'm telling you is that there's different types of trading. If you're trying to do a long trade, you don't have tight stop losses, right? You try to
because you have to be able to let the market rebound and not hit your stop loss and keep going.
But if you're like barely like let's say you're just starting, right? Like and you're trying to profit, you just kind of like keep that 25 pips until you're like
I would definitely discount.
Like
No, so notice this. So if you
the
rule is if you put yourself in 32, if the market moves 32 pips, right?
Yeah.
Put yourself to break even. It moves another 32 pips, you move it 32 pips up. It moves another 32 pips, you move it 32 pips up.
That's the rule for long trade.
You don't do 25 pips just because 25 pips is what all the retail traders need. Right. So they're gonna go after 25 pips.
If you're gonna trade, if you're gonna use or go long on trades, what I do is I trade off like the hour or even the 4-hour chart and try to hit those big patterns because the TDI reads them a lot better.
Yeah, it's a lot stronger. So you can use you can use those.
So pretty much like Berto style is like big lot, put a big lot size, get your money and get out. Right.
So
I mean, for you to make like a good amount of money, you gotta put like a big lot size and then get your money and get out. And then you want to take a long, like a smaller lot size and then just follow it. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
that's a swing
you
trade.
use a dollar lot size, catch 20 pips. That's a good little bit of money right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But notice right here, right? They go up here and look what they do. They pull it back almost 25 pips. See,
for the stop loss.
Right? 25 pips right here. That's why I said if you put it 32 pips, they won't get you. They won't get you, and it'll go up. The stuff that I'm teaching you is not from Berto. A lot of this stuff I learned from the past.
Hey, Leonard.
I have multiple strategies. Go ahead.
I was late. I just like came into the webinar because I'm at work. But I had a question. Like, when you open your when you're gonna trade, what's the first thing you look at? Like, what's like step by step?
The first thing I look at is my peak high and peak low.
Your peak high,
see where they're at.
low.
Yeah, it lets me know where I'm at. And then I start to look for levels, and then I look for a pattern.
And what do you do that? You do whenever you wake up, you just go through that process?
I kind of already know what's going on with the market 24/7.
Yeah.
So let's say we know. Let's say we already know we have a bullish market, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing you do is when you go into the market, you look at your peak high and your peak low, right?
Yeah. The first thing you do. It's like
after that,
it's like going to the bathroom in the morning. It's the first thing you do. It's like going to the bathroom in the morning. Know where your peak high and peak low is.
And then the second thing you do is look at your levels, right?
Yep. Determine what level I'm at.
And then after that, you look for your patterns, right?
Yeah, you can look for your patterns, but you have to also combine what day of the week you're at too. If I'm on a Wednesday, there's going to be a reversal. So you just got to know what day of the week, and you know what I mean? It's going to create Monday to Tuesday creates the peak low. Wednesday creates the reversal, right? It'll reverse and do what it wants right here. Right here, it actually reset the market and kept on going up.
But when it comes Wednesday, you on the chart and look and see what it's going to do.
On the Wednesday, you just got to know what they're going to do. They decided that they're not going to keep dropping. They decided to reset the market and keep going up. Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's say So let's say the first thing you're gonna look at the day you're in, right? That's the first thing. What day you're in. The second thing is find your peak high, your peak low.
Yeah.
And look at your levels, find your pattern, and just wait for confirmation. You find your pattern, wait for confirmations, and get in the trade, right?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
It's real simple. Not too much. Keep it simple.
You know, cause I think so. I think it will probably help us better if we like right now you telling me what you do first. You'll help me better to take it step by step. You know, okay, first I'm gonna look at my.
I'm not supposed to create a list for you guys, a checkoff sheet that you guys.
That'd be awesome. Yes. I haven't been so active on the thing, but you know, I do feedback here and there. You know, some patterns or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been real slow, really busy. I'm still at work right now. I'm just in the truck right now. That's why, but I wanted to get that out the way.
Cool. Yeah, there's other things to look at too, and then I'll just create that list because you don't only just look at the 15-minute, you look at other stuff too. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Because right here, I'll show you this Friday. We could have caught all of this. We could have caught all of this, and we could have caught the rise too. I mean, I caught the rise, but we could have caught the low. I'll show you guys. This looks like consolidation down, but if you were to look at a different time chart, you would have caught that.
Yeah, definitely.
But right here, keep going. Notice that they just kept on writing this up, right? And if you see how they react on the EMAs, they hang around it. See that? It pins your 13. Keep spinning 13, it's gonna go up.
Just keeps on
Goes
riding
down
on.
a little bit, right? You could have got out right here. If you kept this long trade, I would have got out because it violated it. I wouldn't even take the chance. And then I would have tried to find another entry, and your another entry could have been right here, because you see your second leg M, it crossed. You would have entered right here on the other candle on the liquid 50. You could have entered there. Could have got a little bit of pips, right? But you notice right here, right? You notice right here on a stop pump box. Usually in a stop pump box, especially when it's 50 pips away from Asia, look for them to turn. Make sense?
Yeah.
You always gotta look. That's why the box is there. They hardly try to keep going up on there, but they do. They will. Look at this right here. Oh well, that was not in Asia. That wasn't in London. When it happens in London, it'll reverse. Right? It started doing it in London. Right? The stop hunt box does not extend to the other sessions. Does that make sense?
No, only London.
Right? Stop hunt box is only for London. It's not for any other session. So right here, they pin it, and then it started going down. Now take a look at this when I go to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart looks completely different. And I pointed this out on the chat. Right? And look at on the 1 hour, look how respectful it is on your 5 EMA. Look at that. It just wrote it.
Yeah,
They wrote the whole thing. We don't know.
Right? You just wrote it. You could have just like, oh shoot, it's not going down. I'm gonna still ride this sucker up.
And you had a pile of wood at the top of it.
Yeah, but your entry for this, you can't really see it on the 1 hour. Notice you don't really see M's on the 1 hour. It's very hard. So that's why you use the 15-minute as entries. You would have entered all the way down here. Or if you wanted to get that rise, see, it's even hard to see it here. You would do it right here.
You could have called from peak formation low, though. That would have been perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. When they consolidate, it's really hard, but you can still try to find it. Like right here. Right here. It crossed. Right, there's a small little W in here. You see it?
Yeah.
There's a small little W. It's not so pretty. But if you actually squeeze this a little bit, you'd see it more. You'd see it more here. And then if you want to try to get into this again, remember what I said, use the liquid 50 as your entry point again. You see that? You see how it bounces off of it? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have used that as an entry too. Keep going. You never want to try to enter up here, because look what happens. Remember I told you about the M's and stupid crap happening? Look. So right here, you take your entry right here. Look, we're right here. Right? Could have caught this. Could have caught this bounce. Look at that bounce up right there. Nice. That's a nice. It's nice pips. Look at that. 30 pips. 35 pips.
30 pip one candle. Yeah, that's crazy.
35 pip candle right here. Look, I'm divergent on the liquid 50, like I said. Right? Imagine a liquid 50 on a divergent on a liquid 50 is like jumping on a trampoline in the backyard. Nothing's gonna stop you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your head's not gonna get bumped when it's on the liquid 50. All right. So right here, it bumps up, and then look at this M. There's this M. There's these M's right here that I don't like. Right. This is the reason why I don't take the trades on here, because it'll create an M. Right. We get really lucky. This doesn't happen where it just stays. Sometimes it creates an M and it just drops from there.
Plummets.
And you're
wants to happen.
Yeah, you're screwed. That's why I don't like taking my entries around the line.
What I do
with 50. Go ahead. Who said that? Someone talking?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm right here. If the M on the TDI, if it's showing a hidden divergence, that's a good sign that you could take that trade. If the M is showing the second leg drops lower than the first, that's a good indication that the market is going to continue to go up.
What?
On the TDI.
Yeah.
There's times when it shows that, and then if it does show that, that's a good sign to go ahead and take it up.
That's when you're talking about like if it's going down and this is going up, right? What you're talking about?
Exactly. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. If price action second leg is higher than the first, but then the TDI second leg is lower than the first.
Yeah. That's the hidden divergence. You can look at that. So that's a good clue right there. He just told you. If you want to take that trade, I personally hate those trades. I just don't think it's as strong, but you can, you see that hidden divergence. This one, this one. Let's see if it even had a hidden divergence. This one just had a continued. It's just like a standard divergence. It continued up
Yeah.
right here. Oh, actually, look. Let me see. So this line was here to here. You want to draw it perfectly where it is here. So from here to here was still a standard divergent to rise. But you can take it. I don't. Well, actually, right here, look at this. If you look deeper into it, let me see. Right here is almost the same instance of dropping, the Bollinger Band. It goes up, and then the second leg gets supported by the signal line. You guys see that? Actually happened here. First leg bounce off of here, and second leg right here supported.
What about signal?
You guys see that? So here's our first leg. Here's our first leg, right? It crossed, and then the second leg got supported by the signal line. You could have took another entry right here, right? Could have took another entry right there, and you went up another, how many pips? Yeah, you take that entry right there, you would have got 12, 15 pips. Still good, right?
Yeah, it's still good. Still good money.
And then you take your profit when
especially
it hits.
when you're trying to build an account.
Yeah, you try to get as much as you can. And then you go up here and then take your profit. Take your profit because behind this there's actually a sweet spot. See the sweet spot?
Yeah, they kept
Yeah.
pinning it.
Yeah, there's a sweet spot, so you just take your profit right there. And it goes back down, and then just look for another entry. Another entry is right here. Right? Look at this. Remember I told you about divergence over the liquid 50? Look at this. Another perfect entry. I'm divergent over my liquid. Divergent on my liquid 50. Perfect entry right there. Look at right here. Continued up. A lot of pips. Very strong. This is like a super trampoline. When you're jumping on the liquid 50, you jump in like 10 stories high. It's very powerful.
A strong move is like pretty much a strong move that's gonna pay, right?
Yeah, just think of it's a big trampoline. It's a super trampoline. And then right here, you see that you would have caught how many pips? It's quite a bit. What is that? 34, 35 pips? A lot. 37 pips. That's a lot. And then it comes down here. Is this the 1 hour? Okay. So that's how you just utilize that. But I want to go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, right? It kept on going up. How would I have caught this move down here? I could have got all these pips right here, and it's so simple. I would have caught 109 pips. Especially on the 4 hour. What the hell was I waiting for the whole time?
That pattern, that bearish pattern we were talking about.
Right? We have a bearish pattern here in the middle.
It was a Gartley.
Right? Oh man, that was a Gartley. I was waiting for that the whole time. So that you got to remember that stuff. You got to remember the back of your
Keep
head.
that in the back of your head.
Yeah, what am I looking for actually? I'm waiting for that pattern to form. And look, it crossed my on the 4 hour. It crossed my 800.
Yeah, you know it's about to go the other way.
Like, come on, man. It's like it's either it'll pin it, but it'll verse around that area, right? So that's what you're looking for, right? So if you go on to the 1 hour, back to the 1 hour, 1 hour. What around this? What could have gave you a clue
That wood pile.
that it was gonna reverse? First the 4 hour. Well, what else?
Get a pile of wood there, and you get a small M on that TDI.
Exactly. You guys heard what he said?
And you're in the stop hunt box.
Yeah.
Yep. Look, you're at the stop hunt box. It went to the 50, but look at that. That's a pile of wood. 1, 2, 3. You can call that 2 right here. Look, 4.
That was all that consolidation. That was my 15-minute chart. All them pins to the high.
And these are big. These aren't small wood piles. These wood piles are freaking. How long are these? Hold on. These are a lot of pips. Let's see. So each one is the 23 pips.
Oh my god.
Right? These are very strong. 23, like 24, 25 pips, each of them. And it created a wood pile, right? Very strong. What did they say about wood piles? It'll reverse the trend, right?
Yeah.
Look what it did. It reversed the trend hard.
Yeah, very hard. And it had the pattern, the stop hunt box, the wood pile, the TDI, just everything. I should have just looked harder at my trade, and I would have known I was doing it wrong.
Yeah. This is very hard when you're just staring at the 15-minute.
Yeah, I have to start getting on the bigger time frames more. That's all it comes down to it.
The 15-minute, let's go. On the 15-minute, we just saw this sucker just drop. Look at this, because it looks like consolidation, right? And everybody's like, oh shit, what is it gonna do? What is it gonna do? It just kept dropping on us.
Yeah, it just kept going. I was like, oh my god.
Right? It just kept on dropping on us because we weren't too sure what's gonna happen. But the 1 hour told you everything.
Yeah, I just need to look at it more. For sure.
And then right here at the end of the week, very easy. This is very easy. Got a lot of pips off of this. All right, this is.
Did you get into that low or no? Or did you wait for the second leg confirmation?
No, I waited for the second leg. See right here? Bounce off the Bollinger Band. Second leg supported. I entered right here and rode this sucker all the way up.
Really? Congrats, brother. That's awesome.
See that? Look how many pips that was.
So even if it comes out of the Bollinger Bands, it's still valid? Because it's still not, near the 70, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be at the 70. Bollinger Bands are a resistance line.
Yeah, those are more powerful.
Right?
I'm saying like when it rolls up, you saw it. It got
well, it's at your 30 too. Look, it's at the 30.
I'm saying the top one though. You know how it.
Talking about the top.
Yeah, the top part. Oh, the Bollinger Bands. No, go back where you were. Right there on the top of the Bollinger Bands. Yeah, right there. So you saw how it got out?
Yeah, because it's remember I told you about the signal line. If it doesn't cross your signal line, you can still write it.
Yeah, no matter what.
I held it.
Even if it comes back in the band.
Yeah, it comes back. Look.
It kind of trips me out sometimes. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, it's gonna trip you out because you're not. You're gonna be scared because this goes reverse. But you just gotta know. You gotta know what you just gotta know. It's just practice. You're gonna charge so much, and it has to create levels too. This is my third level. It has to create 3 levels.
Yeah, you can see it. 1, 2, 3 with the TDI.
You know what I mean? I got 1. I'm only on the second level here. It needs to go up more. And it's nowhere near my signal line.
And once they got to third level, you can tell it. Look, you can start consolidating.
Yep. So it is right here. And then look at this. This is a perfect entry because it bounced right off your 30. And it was just like, I was like, give me this. They're just, here, take my money. That's easy. Here, first leg, second leg, I'm going to bounce right off the 30. And I'm getting supported by a signal line. I was like,
and you're in the London stop hunt box right there.
Yeah, exactly. You're in the London stop hunt box. What else can you ask for?
And that's crazy.
And then here, go up, up, up. And then now we're over here. So right here, you see that it's going down. You would have get out of your trade already. You just wait for another entry, right? But this is, you see, we don't do, so right now, if we can predict what's going to happen, and
it's on level 3 right now, so
we're on level 3 on the 15-minute already crossed the liquid 50. I mean the signal line. Yeah. So, but it crossed it right here. So you just got to see how they respect this if they come back down. But you have the liquid 50 that it can still bounce off of this and go up, right? This can still create your first leg. This could still create your first leg, or this can still create the first leg and then come back down in your liquid 50 and continue up. Does it make sense?
Yeah, because it did cross the 200 then reset. So, you know, it started going back up. I mean, I had to though, but we'll see. 200 is still kind of close, so it can do another reset.
Yep. So we just watch what they do tomorrow, and this is easy. You just gotta watch. That's why you don't trade in the beginning of the session. You see what they do first. They could be respecting this ADR high, right, and go down. You see this right here? Remember on our 4-hour chart, we have our big bearish pattern that formed. So it can retest this and then start dropping on us all week. This will just continue down all week. If it respects this right here. If it doesn't violate this high, this new peak high, right, it'll go down. Easy, right?
Yeah.
So
now, what about UJ? Because didn't UJ go up and then GJ went down?
Yeah, well, look at UJ. UJ is acting stupid this week. Actually, he was doing the opposite what would GJ do when it was like something would happen and then UJ would go the opposite way. So it was very hard. It was very tricky. But on the 4-hour, let's see on the 4-hour. What did they almost? They don't even have the same pattern here on the 4-hour. Patterns. Let me see if I scroll out. They kind of have a pattern. It's a butterfly.
They have it, but it's not as strong.
This is a butterfly pattern.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
They have a butterfly. This is a butterfly bearish pattern, right? Because it violated the first leg, but it can still be considered a pattern, a bearish pattern. It's just not as strong. And it started to reverse right here. You see that?
Yeah. You got 3 swipes to the low right now.
And look what they pinned right here. Sweet spot. They hit a sweet spot, worked it, and it went down. That's why these sweet spots were put on here. Notice we don't put any. Notice the platform does not put any other lines except sweet spots. Sweet spots have whole numbers at the end. Right? These certain ones are very powerful. So right here, 1 hour. So during the week, it would do opposite. Can't really explain it. I can't explain it here, but it was when it was live, it was doing the opposite thing. But it kind of did the same thing, but they didn't do it at the same time. They just kept on rising too. See that?
Yeah.
On GJ, UJ was actually a lot easier because they kind of respect. They don't consolidate as much, and they make patterns more visible. If that makes any sense.
Say that one more time. You said they consolidate more and they make patterns visible.
No. They don't. They make the patterns more visible than GJ.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's very hard to see on GJ, but like right here, they made a pattern right here that was very visible. It was like easy. GJ sometimes it's hard to see. Right here, look at this. Right? They made a bullish pattern right here, pin, and went up. You could have said this. You could have said this first leg. Actually, this first leg was here, right? And this was a safety trade.
Yeah, there.
This is a bullish Gartley. Safety trade, kept on going up. It was easy. I actually caught this one right here.
So fucking took that shit long. Huh.
This right here, you guys were ahead of it. You guys had this in the chats. All right. You guys need to think like a market maker. Right? Some of you guys didn't take it. I took it. Right here. I'm trying to zoom in on it. All right, right here. This right here, they spiked down here real hard, right? Look at that. You see them spike hard right here? Notice right here that they spiked down only from the time that they started going up, right? They didn't spike all the way down here. They just wanted to take all this money out right here, right?
Yeah.
Right? So you got to think yourself like a market maker. Why would I want to continue down if I spike them? Right? Like, right? Why would I want to? I'm going to spike them, take their money. I'm going to go the other way. That's what the pins are for. That's why when they pin it, it's like I'm going to take all the money down there and then I'm going to get out of there. That's why I got it. That's why I got in this and I caught all of this right here. You guys saw my picture, right?
Yeah.
I caught all of this because I knew I took the trade early too, just because I knew what the hell they were doing. It wasn't based off anything, no pattern. They formed a little pattern here, but I didn't base it off a pattern. They did a small bullish pattern actually.
Yeah, very small bullish.
Bullish right here. Off the pin, right? They made a bullish and got out of there. I just knew what they were doing, and I took the trade because I knew they wanted to rise real hard. And then right here, they pinned it 16, almost 20 pips. Almost 20 pips from here to here. That's a lot. That's a lot in a 15-minute candle.
Yeah, that's a lot of movement.
They just pinned it, and then they got out of there. Real nice. And then on the TDI showed it too. Right? I entered here, but on TDI, you could have got in because, look, second leg bounced off right off the liquid 50 and supported by the signal line. See that?
Yeah. Then, like you said, that's a powerful move. You know, when it bounces off that liquid 50, it's like a trampoline.
I told you, it's a super trampoline. It's even a super duper, whatever. That was kind of corny, but when it was on it's even supported together with the signal line.
Yeah, true. I've just seen that.
You're putting more trampolines together to jump higher. Look how high it jumped. Damn. I forgot how many pips I caught, but it was a lot.
were happy.
Yeah, 95, 100
Oh
pips.
my god, that's crazy.
Caught a 95, 100 pip move. Right. You want to be selective in your entries. I don't go for the only entries I go for are for the second leg. I don't even enter these in the middle. I don't mess with these stupid stuff.
But the retracements, you don't catch the pullback and go back up.
No, I wait for it to I wait for the second legs off the Bollinger Band.
Yeah, I do too. I know some people that catch the retracements, try to get in on a big move.
Yeah.
But they can always go back on you. You never know.
Okay. It's pretty much on UJ even right here. Look, second leg. You could have caught this too. I don't really do it, but you could have caught this if you. Here's the second leg of the M. Bounced off of it and went down. Not my type of move, but still could have caught it if you like that. I only like these right here. This, I believe, is going to continue up at the end of the week. See the second leg? It didn't really cross it. It didn't really get supported right here, but I believe it's still strong a little bit. Especially it's right here at the 200 EMA.
Yeah, it's moving away from it. Unless it decides it's want to keep going. What level is it on right now? What's its levels? It was on level 3 on Friday? Looks to be.
Level 3. Yeah. Level 3 was up here.
Big level 3, so now it's dropping.
This level 3. I caught this too. This is easy because this is an easy bullish pattern. I mean bearish. Bearish pattern usually only happen on third level.
Is that a butterfly?
Yeah, that's a butterfly.
Alright. Do you want to ask you? Do you mess with like do you ever pick up on like cipher patterns or bat patterns or any of the other patterns that there are?
Hell no.
No?
No, you know what? I don't, but they're still patterns. I don't go for them.
They're not as strong?
I don't think they're as strong.
Okay.
But you can, because you'll see them and they work, but it's not. It's for my personal preference. I don't. That's pretty much it. So I'm predicting that the market is going to drop next week, continue down. You'll have up and downs, but overall, I believe we will have a bearish week.
Bearish week.
Respects the new high, right? I believe we're gonna be going down. Cool.
Yeah.
If anyone else has any other questions, I'm good for the line grind.
Oh, I do have one more. Just like I want to go reiterate on GJ. One more thing.
All right.
That's because I just want to wrap my head around my loss. You know what I'm saying? What I did wrong. So if you can go to GJ real quick.
GJ 15 minutes. Shoot, let me just go ahead and open a new one. It's not deleting. I didn't realize we have more of an audience.
What we got?
Came late though. Okay, here. 15 minutes.
Oh, Joe Burton and Merrill's in here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. You guys, while the platform's getting ready, I'm gonna go ahead and if you guys came in late, this will be recorded and then I'll post it onto our website that I created until the other platform gives me access to post our recordings on there. So this will be posted on that. If you haven't registered on there, just go ahead and register.
Okay, so we seen it was like a lot of consolidation up there. I mean,
where?
Well, if you want the 15-minute on GJ, well, no, actually, I remember you were telling me in the chat that it wasn't really consolidation, but it will go up.
Yeah.
And then we were like, no, it needs a reset. So I think that's what happened. But now looking at the laptop, you can tell, you know, the stop hunt box, you have the pile of wood, the TDI, like everything makes more sense now.
Yep. That's why
So
I'm
what do you
trying
think
to guys use the platform more.
Yeah.
Sure, you can use the phone and figure all these out, but more confirmation you have, the easier your trades become negative. I mean, it won't be negative.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was at work at that time.
Yeah.
I can't remember because I was trying to catch the rise. It was like right there in the little quarter of Asian gap, like quarter Asian box right there.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I thought it was going to rise away from that, but I mean, obviously it didn't. It went down to the 200, like you said, on the 15-minute,
Yeah.
and then started rising.
You got to know that it wasn't strong because it was still under your signal line.
Yeah. There's more stuff I just got to look into deeper.
Yeah. Right here, it actually used the signal line as a divergent down.
Yeah, it pinned away.
It's a divergent down instead of divergent up.
Okay.
It bounced off of that, continue down.
All right, that makes more sense now. All right, sweet.
Anybody else got any questions?
I'm good.
All right, good. I got to head over to San Diego.
You're going to San Diego?
Yeah, that's why I did this early. I had to go visit my sister.
Alrighty.
You guys good?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, thank you, brother.
All right, man.
Alrighty. You have a good one.
All right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys on the chat.
For sure. Peace.
Sounds good, brother. Peace out.
Take care, guys.